Hey everyone, welcome to Mountain Beast Mysteries. So I'm sorry to say, I trimmed the beard. It was getting out of hand, so don't worry. It'll grow back extremely fast, I promise you. Today's video, we're going to be looking at a really awesome piece of Bigfoot footage. One of my new favorites. It's titled, I Think I Saw a Skunk Ape. Please help. This video was uploaded in 2013. It was shot in Mississippi, I believe. As the story goes, a gentleman was out hunting hogs. He was waiting for darkness, and he's sitting on a downed tree when out of nowhere he hears something behind him. And he turns around and there's a strange creature about 50 meters away. That's when he starts filming. And the quality's half decent, and the creature's not too far away, so you really get a good look at what it is. But anyways, we'll run through the clip right here so you can have a look. What I like about this piece of footage is that the creature is actually doing something. Like he looks like a curious animal. At first it kind of looks like a gorilla or something of that nature, like a chimpanzee or a gorilla, and almost like a real, like, known primate. That is until it stands up and the gentleman runs off. But it appears to be breaking the bark off of the tree stump. Maybe it's looking for some kind of food or grub or something. That's just what it looks like to me. It either didn't seem to care that the man was there filming, or it didn't realize that he was there. In the description, the guy explains that he's wearing camo as well, so I don't know, it's hard to say. I feel like any kind of animal that close would probably have a sense that you're there, but I don't know. Eventually the camera cuts off because he accidentally hit the record button again. When it turns back on, the creature's still in the same spot. But eventually it stands up on two legs and resembles what we know the Sasquatch to look like. The man's reaction when it stands up is very similar to what I think my reaction would be, and that is to just get the hell out of there. Especially at that distance. It's not too far away. It could probably easily hurt him if it's real. And throughout the video, what I really like about it is how the gentleman is acting. It seems very realistic to me, and very similar to how I would be acting. Like, in a lot of videos, especially ones that have been proven to be hoaxes, the people are kind of overacting. They're not doing a very good job of selling it, but in that situation where the creature may or may not know that you're there, this guy's just totally quiet and still and not really making any noise and doesn't want whatever it is to see him. But when it stands up, he just takes off running and doesn't look back, and I like that. There's no, oh my god, it's a Sasquatch, like, there's no real dramatic dialogue or performance that's put on. The creature's black in color, very similar to the Patterson Bigfoot. It looks to me like it has kind of that typical cone-shaped head. To me, it's kind of hard to determine the arm length. It seems to have a long torso and shorter legs. Now that could be the case, but if it's like a suit, and it's an oversized suit, it might give that appearance as well. Kind of similar to if you're wearing like oversized coveralls, you know, the torso part can kind of hang a bit lower. That's my only comment against it, is that when it does stand up, it looks as if, you know, the crotch area is really low. And that could be a giveaway of a suit. Especially like one of those crappy Bigfoot Halloween costumes. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? I think for the most part it looks really good. Other than the crotch level. that I mentioned. The gentleman's reaction is, you know, highly realistic in my opinion. I don't know much about these trees or how hard it is to rip the bark off, but it sounds like it requires some effort, you know, based on the sound of the bark ripping. Like, it sounds like a very powerful crack. Like, it would take a lot of strength to kind of rip it off, but what do I know? I'm from Canada. I'm not from those parts. We don't have trees like that up here. Based on the footage, we know that it's one of two things. It's either a Sasquatch or it's a person in a suit. It's not going to be a bear or any kind of misidentified animal just because it stands up on two legs and you can clearly see that it's an upright being. So either it's legitimate or it's a hoax. It's not a misidentification. It's not an animal. I wish we could see the front of the creature, because the entire video, all we see is the back. And I feel like at this distance, in the 720p resolution, we get a pretty good idea of what the face would look like. But, you know, it's unfortunate. It would have been cool if whoever was filming maybe would have shouted out to it or called out to it and then have it turn around so you could see the face. But in the moment, when you're scared, you know, the first reaction a lot of times is to either freeze or run. It's hard to think smarter when you're scared. You just kind of go on your instincts and, you know, make spur of the moment decisions. So, unfortunate, but it's the way it is. I'll post a link to the original upload in the description. Have a look at it. Let me know what you guys think. You think it's legitimate? You think it's fake? You think it's a guy in a suit? Let me know. Also, if there's any other pieces of video you want me to go over, let me know. I'll check those out. And thanks for watching this episode of Mountain Beast Mysteries.